Share with Group Breath Yoga. Today we're going to do day one of a trauma series in this book, Finding Peace Within the Shattered Pieces, Healing Trauma with Yoga and Meditation by Simranjeet Kaur. We're going to do about half times on these. If you want to extend the time, you can always pause the video and come back to it. But half times is good to start. So I'm going to read a little bit from the book and we'll get right to the practice. We begin this program by aligning and awakening our 10 bodies. You will not only move your physical body, but you'll nurture the 3 mental bodies, the negative, positive, and neutral minds, and balance the 6 energetic bodies, the soul body, arc-line, auric body, pranic body, subtle body, and radiant body. Within every human being, there is an energetic circulatory system and kundalini energy, which is part of such an energetic system. Kundalini Yoga systematically calls on that energetic system, deploying your own power and intelligence within. For that, this particular Kriya works on the physical, mental, and etheric bodies through the spinal column and the breath. Consciously breathing on its own will bring transformation. To come to terms with any form of trauma, I invite you to practice this Kriya and relate to the higher consciousness by remembering that you are not only your physical body, you are also a spiritual being living a human experience through the other 9 bodies. Get to know them, reconnect with them, and let them come into balance through the following Kriya. Most of us are very, very aware of our physical bodies and our negative mind. The other ones take a little bit of practice to cultivate a heightened awareness of. When it comes to trauma, it's important that we look at it under a microscope of non-judgment, and we work towards forgiving ourselves and forgiving those who hurt us, which isn't always easy. Even if we forgive them, they don't have to necessarily know. It's more of just letting go of the attachment to the darkness that they brought. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but to move forward, we have to let go. So we'll start by tuning in with the Adi mantra and Mangala Charan. The mantras will be listed on the screen. So bring your palms together and rub them briskly. Bring the base of your thumbs to your heart center. Inhale deep. Exhale, tongue out. If you know the mantras, close your eyes. If not, look at the screen. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath, pull lightly up on your root. It's like you're stopping gas and urine, slightly in on the navel. Exhale, hold the breath out, squeeze root and diaphragm. Inhale for the Mangala Charan. Adhikare name, Jigadikare name, Satkare name, Sire Gurudeve name. Adhikare name, Jigadikare name, Satkare name, Sire Gurudeve name. Adhikare name, Jigadikare name, Satkare name, Sire Gurudeve name. Inhale and exhale. And I invite you, before moving on to day 2, to practice this for about a week and really solidify it. But if at any point you get pain or extreme discomfort, back off. Always listen to your body, especially if it's talking louder than me. We'll get right to it. We'll start on our backs, setting ourselves up for stretch pose. Stretch pose works with the lower abdominal, with the core. Most important aspect of it is grounding out your low spine, bringing the sides of the feet together. You'll point the toes. And if you have a weak lower back, or if you're new to this sort of thing, you can bring your hands under your buttocks. Even if you're not new, I still do this all the time. And then we'll lift the head up a few inches, look towards the toes, point the toes, lift them about 6 inches up, and breath of fire. So an equal inhale, exhale through the nose. The stomach goes out on the inhales, in on the exhales. Shaking is good. But if you start to feel a strong pull in your low back, we just lower one foot at a time, or both of them, and reset and come back. If you're on the first, second, or third day of your moon cycle, then you skip this and just breathe long and deep and visualize the practice. And we mentally align a mantra with the breath. As we inhale, we say Sat. Exhale, Nam, just in our mind. This helps keep the mind directed. Inhale, hold the breath, squeeze it lightly up on your roots like you're stopping the flow of gas and urine. Exhale, drop. Just take a few breaths. Then we'll make a sharp bend in the knees, pull the knees in towards the chest, either wrapping your arms around the shins or the hamstrings, depending on where your body's at. Lift the head up, nose towards the knees. We're kind of making ourselves into a little ball. The shoulders should be relaxed. And once you're here, breath of fire. So again, equal inhale, exhale through the nose. The stomach goes out on the inhale, and you're pulling the diaphragm back on the exhale. If your nose starts to burn, you can do an O mouth breath, powerful through the mouth. Mentally vibrating Sat as you inhale, Nam as you exhale. Inhale, hold the breath, slight pull up on rectum, sex organs, and navel. And exhale, just release for a moment. You can rock your head side to side a few times. Those two postures ask quite a lot of the body. And let your knees fall side to side a few times. Just releasing tension. Strength manifests as tension, but we also have to work to release it in the body. There's a balance between the two. Strength, relaxation. And then bring your knees center, wrap your arms around them, lift the head up, kind of push into your knees, rocking forward, rock back, then forward and sit up. I'm gonna do ego eradicator. With this, we try to keep the arms up, but if they get really tired, drop them for a second, take a couple breaths, and come back. So fingers into the pads of the palms, thumbs are facing, arms up to 60 degrees, shoulders relaxed, eyes closed, and you can probably guess it, breath of fire. Inhale, hold the breath, draw the thumbs together overhead, stretch the fingers, squeeze up on your root. Exhale, holding the posture, hold the breath out, squeeze rectum, sex organs, navel, and diaphragm in that order. Inhale, exhale, relax the arms down. Roll the shoulders out a few times each direction. Breathing deep. If you're new to this practice, you may be feeling a lightness in the head. Breath of fire brings a lot of oxygen into the system, and it can kind of make you feel a little just top light. So the next couple poses are my biggest physical limitation that I currently have. They're anything forward fold with the hamstrings extended are challenging for me. So in this situation, do as I say, not as I do, unless if you're in a similar situation as me. So bring the legs wide. If you have really tight hamstrings, you can have a slight bend in the knees. We're gonna inhale, chest up. Exhale, turn the chest towards one of your knees and fold over that leg. If you can, extend your arms. And then inhale up, exhale over the other knee. We're leading with the heart. We're not rounding the spine. If you do have tight hamstrings, you can grab behind the thighs, the calves. If you can, get all the way down with your hands to the feet, great. Powerful breathing. We'll inhale up and center. And exhale, fold that center line. If you can reach down and grab your toes, great. If not, just wherever your arms go. You're feeling the pelvis move with the motion. If you're really tight, you can bring your hands behind you to straighten your spine. Just find a softness here. Inhale up, Exhale, fold. Hold the breath out for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, we'll come up and then grab behind the legs and slowly bring them in. We're going to be doing some spinal flexes. And after this one, we're going to be sitting on the heels. So if you have really tight ankles or if you have knee problems, when we're sitting on the heels, you can sit up on a chair and get a very similar spinal action. So for this first one, we're just going to grab our ankles, shins, fingers in front, thumbs in back. Eyes are closed. We'll inhale. We're rocking the pelvis forward. So it's a posterior tilt, an anterior tilt, and then exhale, rocking it back. So we're really focused at our root. Inhaling, flexing the spine forward, starting the motion at the pelvis. Exhale, rounding it back. It's finding an ease in this motion. We just bounce off of our edges here. Mentally vibrating Sat Nam. Inhale, center. Hold the breath, engage. And exhale, relax. Let's take a few breaths. Apologize for the phone sound. I thought it was on Do Not Disturb. But what is life but disturbing at times? So we'll come sitting on the heels. Ideally, your thighs are pretty much together. Sides of your feet touch. You can even cross one big toe over the other. If this isn't available, you can put a pillow in between your bum and your heels, one under your ankles, or you can raise it up and put a really tall pillow in between your legs and sit up on that, or sitting on a chair. These are all acceptable options. So hands on the thighs. We'll inhale, flex the spine forward, exhale, round it back. Powerful breath. Breath is through the nose if available, and close your eyes and focus up at your third eye. We practice with our eyes closed. It helps with that inward gaze. As things arise, we become more sensitive to them. Inhale, center. Hold the breath, pull up on that root. And exhale. Let's take a few breaths deep into the diaphragm. Now we'll bring our hands to the shoulders. Your upper arms should be parallel to the ground. We'll inhale, twist left, exhale right. And again, just go to where you feel resistance and reverse. We're only here for 1 minute. Could be fast or slow, just find your rhythm. Inhale, center. Hold the breath, pull the elbows back, squeeze up on your root. Exhale, keeping the arms here. We're gonna inhale, just lifting the elbows up. If you can bring the wrists together behind the head, great. If not, just go to where your body allows and exhale, bringing the elbows back down. Do one more full repetition. Just relax the arms. You can shake them out. Roll them out. And then one more position on the knees. If this is becoming really uncomfortable, just come back to a cross-legged, and that's okay. We're going to come to Venus lock. So we interlace the fingers. With men, your left pinky's on bottom. With women, your right pinky's on bottom. Women, your right thumb presses into that fleshy mound in between the index finger and thumb. Men are reversed. So eyes closed. We're going to extend the arms out to where your hands will come to about the knees if you're still on your heels. Then we inhale, arms straight up over the head. Exhale back down. But if your body doesn't allow it to go that high, just listen to your limits, your temporary physical limitations. With time and patience, they'll expand. You can have a slight bend in the elbows and just feel loose in the shoulders here. We're not exerting an excessive amount of force. Inhale, arms up. Hold the breath, squeeze your root. Just focus at that area between your hands and your head. Exhale, release. And slowly come off of the heels. Come back cross-legged. Now we're going to inhale the left shoulder up, right down. Exhale, reverse. Eyes closed, mentally vibrating Sat Nam. Inhale, shrug them both up. Exhale, let the left shoulder go down. Inhale, release both. Exhale. Now we inhale, right shoulder up, left down. Then exhale, right down, left up. Breath should be audible. And then inhale, shrug both shoulders up. Exhale, let them fall, and continue. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, release. We're going to inhale, turning the head over the left shoulder. Exhale, right. Next time you're on the right, reverse. So inhale, exhale left. Inhale, center. Hold, engage your root. Exhale, release. We'll come standing. Yes, we're moving through this kind of fast, but that is under the understanding that we always don't have a full hour to commit. So 30 minutes can be great. We can get great benefit. So we're going to do some frog pose. So bring your heels together. They press into each other, and your feet should be about apart at about looking like a quarter of a pizza or pie. We'll drop our bum down. It should come towards the heels, and then the fingers just tent in between the knees somewhere, wherever it's comfortable. We're gonna do about 10 frog poses. If you're advanced with this, you can pause it and just do as many as you want. 26 or 54 are ideal, but we're gonna do about 10 or 12 today. So eyes open for balance. We'll inhale, the bum goes up, head goes down, legs ideally straight, heels stay together, exhale back down. But you just go to where you feel that resistance and reverse. Inhale, come up, parallel the feet, let your arms and head dangle for a moment. And inhale all the way up, gather the arms up overhead. Exhale down that center line. Then come all the way to your back for Shavasana. Shiva Asana. So arms at your sides, palms up. Or you can bring one hand over the navel and the other over the heart, as long as your shoulders are grounded, your elbows are grounded. Eyes are closed. Take a few long, deep breaths and exhale with the tongue out. Just feeling how every exhale lets go of some tension in the body. Relax your feet and ankles. Your legs are relaxed. Your hips let go. Your spine relaxed. Your abdomen and chest relax. Your shoulders ground and are relaxed. Your arms feel heavy. Your arms are relaxed. Your neck soft. Your whole head relaxed. Your tongue is completely relaxed. Take a big inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Rock your head side to side a couple times. And then a big full body stretch. Stretch your arms up over your head, point your toes away. Big breaths here. And then on an exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. Wrap your arms around them, rock side to side a few times. Then come center, lift the head up, rock back, rock forward, coming up to sit. We're going to do a Leya Yoga meditation. As we chant this mantra, if you know the mantra, imagine a circle of energy starting at the base of your spine, doing 3.5 turns going out the crown. If you're new to it, just focus on the mantra at first and the diaphragmatic movement. So the mantra is Ekonkara Satanama Sirewa Ha He Guru. The words are above. So with the us, we're pulling in on the diaphragm. Simple. Bring your hands to the knees, palms up, index finger, thumb tip touch, eyes closed, focus at the spine. Inhale to begin. Ekongha Satanam Siriva He Guru. 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 One more time. Ekongha Satanam Siriva He Guru. Just be. So we'll end today with 3 long satnams. I invite you after this practice to journal about your experience. Journaling can be a really powerful tool for processing. Just bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Eyes closed down. Base of your thumbs to heart center. Inhale deep. Tongue out. 3 satnams. Satnam. 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 May we heal our trauma with grace and gratitude in our hearts. May we find the things that we need in life to find a maximum of healing, to ground ourselves in every moment, be that present being that we all wish to be. Thank you for being here and tuning in. Satnam. So this is the book. It has a 40-day program in it. If you're looking to purchase it, actually I have copies on my website for sale. It's ICT Mala, like the necklace, Mala, MALA.com. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Also know that we have a Patreon and we are accepting supporters. The lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.